Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions tutorial on the Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream palette. That's this beauty right here that just arrived. This palette is actually a lot bigger than I expected it to be. It's really long. You can also compare it to the size of my foot. Just for reference, I'm a size 5. I've heard nothing but good things about Dominique Cosmetics and her palettes, and this is my very first purchase. I don't know if I've already said that, but I was just really drawn to this palette. I did mention to you guys that there's a lot of palettes out there that just have a bunch of berry colors, and this one stood out to me a lot because you can go from day to nighttime looks. And then this blue right here, it is so freaking beautiful, along with this lilac color right here. And those two colors themselves just convinced me to get this palette. And like I mentioned, I didn't expect it to be this big. The pans are very big, and you get this for, I think I paid $44. Not too sure. I'll go ahead and put that down in the description box. I created a poll on my Instagram, and a lot of you guys wanted to see a daytime look using this palette. I like to create different looks that you guys probably have seen, because this palette has been out for a while now, and I bet there's a bunch of tutorials here on YouTube, and of course I want mine to be different and not just like the rest. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Keep in mind that after the tutorial, I'm going to jump into a review slash first impression, thoughts, whatever you want to call it. So stay tuned for that, and let's jump right in.
No, I'd rather be waking up with you, set up alone in your room, slept with the light on, waiting up for you. I don't wanna be.
So the first thing that I'm going to do is prime my lids, and of course you guys know that I'm going to take my Cosmetics eyeshadow primer. I'm almost running out of this, unfortunately. Alright, keep in mind I have no idea what I'm doing until I'm doing it. So I think I want to dip into the color Soft and Sweet, which is this one right here, and it describes me very well. I'm just kidding, I'm not soft, I'm pretty hard. And I'm going to be taking that on a Sigma E40 brush, and that's the tapered blending brush. So just by dipping into the palette, I do have a little bit of kickback, so be gentle. Don't go too hard. It's good to have like your mirror tilted up so that you can get an idea of where to apply the eyeshadow. Since this is a tapered brush, it's really wide and it's fluffy, and it just really makes its way up to your brow bone, and it blends it super nice. Sometimes when eyeshadows do have kickback, I feel like that's when you know that the pigment is like real, you know? You know. Now that this is really nice and blended, I want to dip into the color Bittersweet, which is this one right here. That's the color I was telling you guys I wanted to use. Oh, fuck yeah. That actually looks a little bit more deeper than it does in the palette. Maybe that's because I'm blending this on top of the color Soft and Sweet. But I don't mind it. It's so beautiful. Oh! I also mentioned to you guys that I was going to be dyeing my hair pink here very soon. It's going to be like a magenta color, like magenta fuchsia, something like that. And you guys chose that color for me on my Instagram, so I'm telling you guys, I engage with you guys the most on Instagram. That's where I'm most active, because I still have a very small following here on YouTube, so I don't really engage too much in the community tab. I just talk to you guys through the comments, so it's always really nice to get to know you guys. For this lilac color, I'm going to be taking it out this way. Oh, this color is just everything. Okay, so this next color that I'm going to dip into is a little bit darker, but don't worry, I'm going to stay in the lighter shades aside from this color. And I'm going to be taking the color Cranberry Juice. This is like a plum brown. God, I'm awful at describing colors. And I'm just going to lift my eye so that I can get right in that crease. And I'm also going to wing this color out this way. Now I'm going to be taking this flat brush from Morphe. This is such an old brush, so honestly the number is already gone. You can maybe see the name Morphe on here somewhere, right there. But the number is completely gone. I'm going to take some concealer, and you guys know what I'm about to do. I'm just going to pack it onto the lid like this. And I'm not going to clean it up just yet. I feel like this is a much easier way to do a cut crease. You just place the concealer on the lid first. And now I'm going to take this little mini flat brush by Alamar Cosmetics. I'm going to show you the other one so you guys can see the comparison of both of these brushes. Alright, so now that I have the concealer, I can slowly just swipe. I do want us to stay very light at the lid, so I'm going to take the color Sweet Cream, which is this one right over here. And I'm just going to apply this on the lid, and just stay on the lid. Don't go towards the crease just yet. Okay, now I'm going to take another flat brush. The bristles on this brush are just more together. So just so that I don't ruin the palette, I'm going to go into the color Sugar Cookie, which is this one right here. I'm just going to dip in there. And once I have the eyeshadow on the brush, I'm going to spray it. Because if I spray it first and then dip in there, I'm going to ruin that eyeshadow, and I want it to look beautiful. So now I'm going to hold the mirror down and focus on that crease. I want to make sure that I'm swiping it towards this inner part first and stay along the crease. And then I'm going to be taking my Sigma E30 brush and using the color Cherry Juice, and I'm just going to clean up that crease area right there. And then as you guys can kind of see, I don't know if you can catch it on camera, but it just looks sparkly right at the crease, and that's what I wanted. I'm going to be using this Ruby Kiss Cosmetics eyeliner pencil, and this is in the color Metallic Hot Pink. I'm going to use the color Bittersweet at my lower lash line using a Carity E27 brush. I'm getting right underneath that pink eyeliner. Alright, and then lastly, I'm going to take the color Cranberry on a tiny little brush like this one here. Of course, I'm going to spray this as well. I'm just going to apply it right in here. Make sure it blends in, and then drag it towards the waterline. Okay, so now that I have my eyes done, I'm going to be taking the color Evening Rose, and this is by Pixie Beauty. This is one of my favorite colors, and I knew I wanted to use this as soon as I started playing with these eyeshadows. This lip liner, by the way, is the Bodyography, what color? I have no idea, but we received it in BOXYCHARM, I think 2 months ago. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope that you guys do like it. I know I said I wanted to do a different look than what you guys are probably used to seeing for daytime looks. You guys have probably seen someone else do a look like this before, but I haven't seen anyone do this type of look using her palette, the Berries and Cream palette, on her Instagram, the Dominique Cosmetics Instagram page. So maybe I'll be the first one. If you guys can help me out on my Instagram by tagging her in the comments of the video. Does that make sense? I'm gonna make a small little tutorial for my Instagram. If you guys can make your way over to my Instagram and just tag her, that would mean the world to me, because like I always tell you guys, I do put in a lot of work to my videos, and just to be recognized by brands that I really admire. And when I say admire, I admire Kristen herself, because I've been following her for some time and I have watched tons of her videos. And I can really relate to her, not only because she's a mom, but she is someone that has followed her dream, her passion, and success just didn't come easy to her. There were people that doubted her. And I feel like I'm in that place right now because I don't have millions of subscribers, I don't have a million of followers. I don't know, okay, I'm talking way too much. I'll save this for another video, maybe like a get to know me. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about these eyeshadows. I want you guys to take a really good look. I know that you guys may think that I cut out all of the eyeshadow that I applied. Yes, I did, but it did create beautiful transitions within each other, and I think that this cut crease looks really, really nice. Oh God, I'm getting better. You guys did see that I dipped into the color Soft and Sweet. I think that this is the perfect transition shade for like almost any look that you're gonna create using this palette. Being the first eyeshadow that I did use on my lid, you guys seen how effortlessly that blended. And then I moved into Bittersweet, which this looks like a really pretty lilac in the palette, but then you go into your eye. Maybe it's the fact that I used this first, but it looks a lot darker on the eye. I'm still not upset over it though. It's really nice, it blended nice. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4 of the eyeshadow, oh no, 4, 5 of the eyeshadows from this palette, and I loved them. I am not disappointed. I loved how this cranberry color right here looks. I did mention to you guys that these eyeshadows do have quite a bit of kickback to them, so just be very gentle with them, and I think that these will last you quite a bit because the pan size is just huge. This retails for $44, which I think you're gonna get a lot of use out of it. You guys are definitely going to be seeing more looks using that palette. Just make sure you stay tuned, subscribe down below, turn on post notifications. If you do have a little bit of time, be sure to check out my latest videos, which are going to be right over here. The little circle with my picture in it subscribes you to my channel in case you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.